everyone, Sparkle Sprinkler here. I am just going to spend some time with y'all this morning. I want to wish you a happy new year. You're going to get two videos today. One's going to be the haul and one's going to be this one. I'm not sure which one will go up first. I think I'm going to go ahead and put the haul up first, and you'll see why when you see it. I just want to spend some time with you to talk to you about the direction this channel is going to take this year. We've got some things going on in the background. My husband has some projects going. I'm having to help him with them. Y'all, I've got a busted thumb, some broken fingernails from the charity work I've been doing for my husband this morning. So I think my my volunteering is quickly coming to a halt, but he may need me for a few more things, so we're gonna go with it. It's been a rough morning this morning around here. I've gotten the worst end of the stick, that's for sure. But so I may have to pause you a couple times, but there are many things that I want to talk about this morning with you. Y'all, when I started this channel, my first video went up October 18th. I was thinking maybe by the first of the year, maybe 30 subscribers, you know, because I was going to be focusing on squares. That's what this channel was going to be. I was diamond painting one evening. I have thought about, over the 10 years, starting a channel. And I just, y'all, there are so many people out there that have channels. And I just never saw why I would need one. I did not want to just have a YouTube channel. I don't want, what did I have to offer the community was the thing. I wanted a purpose. I didn't want just a channel that you saw hauls and me diamond painting some and my finishes. There's so many that can be supported in that already. I wanted something different if I were ever to start a channel. And I was diamond painting one evening, and I was working on a square diamond painting, and I thought, you know, this may help some people, because I have seen a lot of comments on square diamond painting videos that, you know, you're intimidated by squares, you're scared of squares, you couldn't get your squares straight, all that. And it just clicked. This could help someone, and that is where the seed was planted for this channel. And I wanted a specific type of diamond painting. I wanted a large one, so I would have a large one. My sweet spot with diamond painting is 70 by 70 to 80 by 80 when I'm on a full coverage, full drill canvas. I want it because of the detail, not because of the size. But this diamond painting, I wanted it to be particular because it was going to be a demonstration piece. So I wanted something large, which would give me a large amount of diamond painting to do for you, so you could watch a good amount of time to see how I was doing it. Also, I wanted the outer edges to be bright colors. I didn't want anything white, and I finally found it. Someone helped me find it. I'm going to unbox that tomorrow, and we're going to get this started. I know that some of y'all are here for the squares. That's what my very first diamond painting video was about, the squares, and maybe I can help you, because when I started 10 years ago, all we had was squares. There were no rounds, and it drove me mad trying to keep those squares straight. I had to find a way to keep those squares straight, and I have. And so maybe I can help you, because the way I do it, I find it quite simple. Now, you can take what I do and you can tweak it to work for you, or take just a little piece of what I give you and full-blown change it to what works for you. Okay? So I ordered the diamond painting, waiting for it to come in, and I said, well, I order every week, y'all. I have a budget. I'm banking up diamond paintings for retirement. All of these hauls you have seen, the majority of them are for banking up for my retirement, okay? It's coming quickly. And for the last couple of years, that's what I've been doing. My husband said, here's the budget, spend it. If you don't spend it all that week, then it rolls over to the next. And I had a lot of budget accumulated, and that huge haul was a product of that accumulated budget. I found I had not been ordering very much, and I found deals upon deals upon deals, and it just in the cart, in the cart, in the cart. And that haul, while I waited for that square diamond painting to come in, kind of detoured everything, because I've been trying to get all of that out, because a lot of it is Christmas. Like, I need more Christmas diamond painting, y'all. I'm going to need a storage room just for Christmas, but I can't help myself. I love it. So while I was waiting for that diamond painting to come in, I ordered that haul. I don't remember the exact day, but it was shortly after this channel started. Okay. And y'all, when I ordered it, I was not really thinking about, you're going to need to film all this. And then I realized you're going to need to film all this, because there's some stuff in here that these people might want to see and might want to add to their stash. So I recorded it. I will just say this, I will never make another order like that again. I have never ordered a order that large before. My printout, the day I ordered it, was 13 pages long. I will never order another order like that again. Not because of the filming. It's been the checking it in, and then I'm filming it. And now I'm starting to put it away, and it's just piling up, y'all. I have not put not one thing away. And I've gotten my greeting cards done. And I've gotten the off canvases done. But I have not had time to start on the 30 by 30 partials. I did a Q&A a couple of days ago, and I was working on the greeting cards off to the side. And I got all of those put away. And I did get the off canvases yesterday. They got put away. But I haven't had time to get to the others. So usually I get it in, y'all, into my orders. I may get 20, 25 diamond paintings. And I can easily put those away. This was over 100 canvases, I'm sure. I haven't counted them. They shipped it in 3 different packages, and I haven't added it up. But I know it has to be over 100. Has to be. And y'all have seen a majority of them are the 80 by 80s. Tons of partials. Tons of partials. So I will never do that again. But I am still ordering. Since then, I have got more diamond paintings over here waiting to show you. So you're going to still be seeing hauls. Don't worry. You're going to get the hauls, because I know a lot of you found me through the hauls. But we are fixing to start this square diamond painting series. And how I want to start, let me grab this right here. This is a diamond painting that stays on my table, y'all. Let me zoom you. It's just everywhere. It's everywhere. One little ladybug, y'all. If you've seen my videos, you know this is my little buddy. It shows up about this time of year, but you're going to have to move on, because I'm afraid you're going to get injured. This is the diamond painting that stays on my table in my bedroom. The table on my bedroom was the diamond painting table I have used for years until we got me moved into here. And now my table is 72 inches. So I can work on any size, anything that I want. But in my bedroom, it is smaller. And this is in there, and it stays explicitly on that table. For when my husband wants to watch a movie, he props up in the bed, I diamond paint. Okay. This is a 70 by 70. It is from Coup Deals. And this is not going to be the best demonstration video, diamond painting. All my other things are packed up. So this is all I've got this out. This is what I like on it. I've been working on this, I don't know, at least 6, 7, maybe 8 months or more. I don't know when I started this, okay? It is a full crystal square. I like this area, and I like this area. I have completed down here. I like just a few diamonds in this, okay? And I just work on it whenever. So I want you to, I'm going to try my best to show you this diamond painting so you can see my squares. even though it's a crystal. Okay. Let me get this folded up without entering any diamonds. Okay. If you can get your squares straight like this, let me see if it's going to let me zoom in. Like I said, with it being a full crystal, it's going to be hard. It's going to show up better than I thought, y'all. Okay, if you can get your square edges, let me get this straight here. So you straight like this. Let's just see how far it'll let me take you in, so you can get a good look at it. It's awful shiny. There we go. Let's see if we can go a little deeper with it. It may let me. I figured this thing would be too shiny. Okay, see how straight my edges are? If your squares are straight like this series may not help you. It probably will not benefit you. Okay, let me see if I can find a good row. Right here. See how straight my rows are? Up and across. If your squares are straight like that, then this series may not help you. If they're not, then it might. Let me back this out so I'm going to see if it'll show the squares a little better. There we go. See through here how straight? That's how I do my squares. So if you have trouble getting your squares to look like this series will probably benefit you. Let me see if it'll let me show some of this pink. That may show up even better. There we go. See how straight my diamonds are? This is the best way I know to show you what you're going to be seeing and how I get my squares on these diamond paintings. And if you can't get them to look like this will probably benefit you. Okay. I'm going to open up my diamond painting that I have chosen is from Coudils. It is an 80 by 80. It does have some fairy dust in it. Okay, I'm going to zoom this in a little bit so you can just kind of look at these diamonds as we sit here, because there's a lot to see on this canvas, y'all. There's a lot to see. Here, let's look at her eyes, her glasses. See how, let me get my canvas straight. See how straight my diamonds are? All through here. I mean, it's just straight lines across and back. Here's my edge. Let me zoom this out. You can see this along the edge here. See how straight? You can get your diamonds like this, y'all. You can. And if your diamonds are not square, or you feel like you could not get them this straight, then this may help you. I'm going to get that Coudils out tomorrow, and I will unbox it for you. I will be going through the diamonds, y'all. I go through my diamonds, and I think that one has probably 70 colors. I think is what it was. I kind of glanced, and I think it's 70 on the inventory sheet. And so we will be going through the diamonds, so it's going to be quite lengthy. But if you don't want to see me go through the diamonds, at least scroll to the end, because I will be giving you the tools that I use to work on these, or that I started out using working on these, and that I no longer need because I've got this pretty much perfected to my satisfaction. They're very, very, very cheap. Probably for $20, $25 or less, you can have everything. I'm going to say much less than that. I don't remember exactly how much they were, but I mean, one was like $5 and one $7 and one $6. You know, it's very cheap, and it will help you. So, and I will be using those tools, even though some of those I do not use now, to show you how I started out with these. Once I've figured out how to get them straight, and I found the tools to help me keep them straight and things to do to keep them straight, I started with those. And so I want you to see where I started to get this like this. Some of those I don't need anymore. Okay. But I use them for other things now in the diamond painting environment. So I will open that Coudils tomorrow. On this, I do not. I've got some little piece of fuzz. There it goes. I do not use these release papers. I only use them when I'm at my table in the other bedroom, simply because of the way I have to use that table, which is smaller, to work on a diamond painting this size. You can work on larger diamond paintings on smaller tables. Very simple. I've done it for years. I usually just in there I use the release papers, okay, because of the way I have to work on this. But in here in this room, I leave the clear cover sheet, and I grid. Let me see here. I grid that cover sheet off, and I will probably. These videos for the squares are going to come out on Wednesdays. And I'm going to get to where, y'all, I've got a lot of things coming in this video of where we're going with this channel. I have a lot of plans for y'all. And it's based on your comments. So, leave me comments, because I feed off of those. I get nuggets from you that you probably don't even realize. And I never dreamed that this channel would be where it is, y'all. Never dreamed. I had like 285 subscribers 2 months in. Y'all are amazing. Y'all have showed up and showed out on this channel, and I thank you for that. And I mean, y'all share it. Y'all, share this channel. If you know someone that needs help with squares, if you see them in groups, I don't have time for groups. Maybe once I retire, I will, but I don't have time for groups. So if you see someone in groups that are fretting over their squares, or someone makes a comment that they're scared of squares, send them this way, because I want to help them. Okay. I grid this off on my clear cover sheet. So probably what I'll do is open the diamond painting tomorrow, and then not this coming Wednesday, but the next, do a video of just gridding out the cover sheet. Okay. Y'all, let me pause you 1 minute. My husband's need me. I will be right back. Okay. Okay, we'll probably have several of those through this, because this is probably going to be a lengthy video, but we'll just pause and move on. On Coup Deals, I order 70 by 70s to 80 by 80s. Mine always come folded to here and then rolled. Okay, I've never ordered anything less than a 70 by 70. I have ordered for someone though, and had it shipped to their home, and I think it was a 50 by 50. And it was not folded. So I think, from my understanding across other channels and from that package, 50 by 50 and below is not folded. Y'all, this one was folded. Let me see if we can see where that fold was. You cannot see where there was a fold. This roll right here is the way this has to lay over the edge of my table. That is actually from a pool noodle, is what this fold is. When you see this ripple, that is from a pool noodle, the way this has been laying over the edge of my table. You cannot see the where I iron this. Y'all, when you iron these canvases, especially this, because it's felt back, don't rub it and iron like you would a pair of jeans or a shirt. You want to just put that iron on there, hold it, and press down hard and lift it up and let it cool. Then put it down, hold it, lift it up, and let it cool. If you don't, you're going to stretch the fibers of this canvas, and it's going to warp your canvas. Okay, it will cause rolls and ripples because you're warping it. If there is a place that you just cannot get it out, just take the point of your iron and just kind of dig into it and let it cool. Wait till it completely cools, then go back and do it again, and it will iron out. I mean, here's proof. Okay, so if you order anything that's 50 by 50 or below, this little guy, y'all, every time I turn around, he's right here. Let me get this moved. I don't want him to get injured. So if you order something 50 by 50 or below, I don't think it will be folded. But if it is, you can still iron it, okay? So I will getting that out tomorrow. We will be going through the diamonds. If you don't want to see all the diamonds, scroll to the end at least to see the tools. And I will, once I post that video, it will take me a few minutes, like the Q&A, to go down below and post the links. So if you're, watching it, I'll probably be posting the links. If they're not there, they will be. So double check back, okay? Because I'm going to post the links as soon as I post that, and I'm going to pin the comment. Then I think, not next Wednesday, but the next, let's see a diamond that's popped up. There we go. Not next Wednesday, but the next. Maybe next Wednesday. We're just going to play it by ear. I'll get it out and grid it and show you how I grid my clear covers. The reason I grid my clear covers is because I'm notorious. I don't want to have to raise an entire 70 by 70 or 80 by 80 cover sheet every time I want to work on the thing. Okay, I grid it in sections that I can work on for that day or in a couple of days, and I can just cut and fold it back. And this pink wax, even with these release papers, I keep pink wax. I move it from canvas to canvas. When I'm done with one, it goes to the next. And I put that on that clear sheet right there, and I would fold it up, and it would hold my cover sheet for me. I don't use cover minders, but that's what this pink wax is on here for. Even though I'm using my release papers, this pink wax is here for me for my next diamond painting, in case it's a special shape or smaller. There's my pink wax, and I just reuse it until it doesn't work anymore. I save the pink wax out of every toolkit that I get, and then I donate the green boats and the pins to Vacation Bibles, green boats to Vacation Bible schools and nursing homes, kindergartens and preschools. And then on the pink pin, I pop the tip off and put them in a bag, because I use those for my e-painter. So the only thing that gets thrown away in those toolkits are the pink part of the pen. The rest of it is used. So but I think I'm going to do the gridding, and then that way you can see how I grid it out. And I wanted you to see this, so if you don't have a square diamond painting but want to work on one, this gives you time to start. I'm planning to start filming working on that diamond painting the first week of February. You will see your first video the second Wednesday, or this, let me see, let me get my calendar out. Let me see when, because I want a full week to work on it. Let me see how the days fall in February. Yes, it will be fine. The first is on a Sunday. Perfect. It's going to work out perfect. So I will work on it the entire first week, the 1st through the 9th. 10th. And then I will I'll merge all of those, what I worked on from the 1st through the 10th, I will merge those into one video, and it will be your first video for the squares will be the 11th. Then I will work on it from the 12th through the 17th, and your second video will be the 18th. Every Wednesday, you will get a video on this square series, okay? And if you want to work on a square diamond painting, this gives you time to get one in, so it's here when this starts. You won't need it till the second week of February. You won't see the first video until then, okay? Let's just kind of move on of where we're going with this. Y'all, I just never dreamed that this channel would be where it is. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would love to have you here. Leave me comments of things that you would like to see, things you need help with, because I'm finding that this channel, I don't want this just to be a haul channel, okay? And when we're finished with the squares, that's what it would have turned into. I really didn't have plans for this channel other than work on squares and do my hauls along the way. Now that I've gotten comments from y'all, finding I need to make some plans. And plans I have made. And let me get my notes so I know that I'm hitting on everything in here. Okay, number one, I know y'all are wanting a room tour. As soon as I get this room put together, everything stored away, you will get a room tour. I know that people are wanting to know about the trays and the putties and the waxes that I've used along the way. I will do videos on those eventually. Right now, we're going to focus on the squares and we're going to focus on the other plans that I've got for this channel. Let's talk about Temu shipping for just a second. I've had 2 damaged packages, the FedEx and the 3rd package of my large haul. Temu, so far, my orders that I have made since then, and I've got a stack over here. I've been ordering every week, y'all. And I started the hauls the 1st of November. So for 2 months, I've been getting more diamond paintings in. So far, all of my 80 by 80s have shipped in a 31-inch bag. I've had a couple that came in 28-inch, but they weren't very damaged. What I'm finding with Temu is, with my time on the chat of telling them these larger paintings need to come in a bigger bag. Do not fold them in half. And they're always telling me, let me get you get you connected with the merchant. So I am learning that is the sellers are shipping it out, not Temu. Okay? And I'm also learning that if you order a 60 by 60 or an 80 by 80, do not order. If you order 80 by 80s, order only 80 by 80s. Don't order anything smaller, and wait until that package ships and has a tracking number before you order something else, because they will combine those 2 orders together. Okay? And I'm learning just from what I've seen in my packages, the reason everything, the first 2 packages were all shipped in 31-inch bags. The 3rd package of that massive haul was shipped in a 28-inch. And it included partials, off canvases, and greeting cards. Then the FedEx package was shipped in a 28-inch. It had 80 by 80s. It also had 30 by 30s in there. So I'm finding that if you order 30 by 30s or something smaller, they're going to fold that 80 by 80 to protect, or they claim to protect, those 30 by 30s from flopping around in a 31-inch bag. They're going to fold the 80 by 80 or maybe even 60 by 60 down smaller to confine that package as small as they can, so those 30 by 30s are protected, whereas they need to be protecting the $20 and $30 diamond paintings instead of the $5. But that's what they do. So if you order an 80 by 80, don't order anything smaller with it, and wait for it to ship and get a tracking. If you order 60 by 60s, don't order anything smaller. Let it ship, get your tracking. Then order all your 30 by 30 partials by themselves. That's just an observation on 2 packages. Okay? I don't know if that is a thing or not, but that is what I am going to be doing. Just to be sure that it's not them trying to condense down the larger paintings to go with the height of the smaller ones, so they will fit in a more compact bag to make them all tighter, so that possibly not have damage. That's just my theory based on the U.S. Postal and the FedEx package that I got, because both of those packages had partials in it and the other ones did not, and they all shipped in 30 by 30s, 31 by 30s. Let's see. Okay. That's all of those notes. Now let's move to where this channel is going to go. Let me take a pause real quick. Go make sure my husband doesn't need anything, because we're fixing to get to some nitty-gritty on this, y'all. We're fixing to talk about this channel is fixing to take some moves. You're still going to get your hauls. You're still going to get your squares. Don't worry about that. But I'm finding from comments that I need to add other things in, and it's coming. So let me go and make sure that he doesn't need me, so I can sit down and not have to break in between, because that break a while ago kind of messed me up and it got me off track. I do not want to get off track on this, because this is for y'all. This is not something I would normally do, and so this is strictly for y'all. It's based on your comments. So I'll be right back. Okay. In comments, I have seen just casually saying, oh my gosh, that's a beautiful canvas, but it's so big. 80 by 80. Oh my gosh, that intimidates me. You know, just little things like that. I hear you. Okay, I see you. And I'm thinking, I sat back and I was down laying in bed the other night, and I was thinking about this channel and the growth. And y'all, thank you so much for showing up for me and supporting me. Thank you. Like I said, if you're a viewer, subscribe. I would love to have you here, and I would love for you to leave me comments, because you're fixing to see how I work. Y'all, this is not going to be a channel of whipping chats, and I'm not saying I'm not going to do them. Someone has asked me if I would do a live. I don't know how to do a live, y'all. I'm still learning this. I thought it was just a film your video, put it on YouTube. Y'all, it doesn't work that way. I would film the video, then I was like, okay, now how do I get it to YouTube? I had to research. Then how do I do this? And I'm still having to stop and research to do something. So, heck, I had to, y'all, I had to look up how to pin a comment. Okay? So, I don't know how to do lives, but it is on my list. Okay? I'm not saying I won't do whipping chats. But I'm saying that this channel is not going to be just a haul channel. And in my Q&A, I mentioned a couple of people have asked about PR packages. I will not be doing PR packages. And I explained that. Y'all, I don't know how they work. I don't know if the YouTube channel creator contacts the company or the company sees the growth. But I do know that a lot of the channels that I follow over the years, once they start getting a lot of subscribers, they start moving to PR packages. And I get it. I mean, they want something different for their channel. I understand that. I'm just not going to do it. Mainly because I don't know if I'm going to, right now, I'm just opening packages that I love and I brought into this home because I loved them. Okay? I'm not repping Teamin. I'm not repping Coup Deals. I'm showing you what I loved and why I bought it. If I'm repping a company, especially someone that I've never done a diamond painting with, then I think it's called Senator. I'm seeing a lot of that now. If they were to contact me, I've never done a diamond painting from them. Sure, I could unbox it for you and I could lay the diamonds out and all that, but how is the glue? Do the diamonds match the canvases? Because a lot of times people, I'm finding that even after I've got a canvas that the diamonds don't match, I look at it a little further after I get off the camera with you, and there are even a slew of places. Y'all, I'm doing nothing no different than what I would do and what I have been doing for 10 years now. I got burned really bad on my first order. Well, not my first order. My first order was a special shape off of eBay. It was my technically second order. I thought I was ordered special shape. I didn't know there was different types of diamonds. And I ordered a ton of them. And they were from AliExpress, and when they came in, they were all full drill squares. And they were only 30 by 40s. That's the only size we could get. Y'all, the colors were awful. The sky was blue. The sky was purple. The colors were awful. So I got burned, not only just on size, because we didn't have anything bigger back then, but also the colors were wrong. And I learned very quickly, check your colors to your canvas, because I don't want to have a stash that's full of diamond paintings that I just looked at the drills and said, oh, they look pretty, yeah, that's going to be beautiful, and pack it away, and then pull it out 2 or 3, 4, 5, 6 years later, and that diamonds are wrong. I don't want half my stash, me thinking I've got a good stash over here, and then half of it's no good. So I'm going to check the diamonds. With the PR package, I don't know if they're going to allow me to have the time to work on that PR package and finish it to show you, so I can truly tell you and give you a review of what I thought of that canvas. Even if I ordered from a coup deal, y'all, it made all of my, I've got 7 or 8 coup deals. I haven't worked them. This is my first one. I've loved it, every second of it. But who's to say that I don't get another one right behind it that the glue's not good? I don't know. So I'm not going to PR anything on this channel. There are so many out there, y'all, that y'all can support with that. If that is for you, please, and come back to me for this, or for what I have to offer. I mean, there are so many creators out there. It's just this channel is going to be different. I'm seeing it more as a help or a fill in the gap channel. I don't want just a repetitive channel like everybody else has. There's no use in that. There's plenty of people out there with YouTube channels that you can go and support. I don't want it to be the same. So, on the comments of, they're so big, but they're beautiful. And I'm thinking, okay, well, I'm also getting comments of, what's the store name? I'm new to Temu, and I don't know where to order to get good diamond paintings. What's the store name of that diamond painting you just put up? So I just popped in my mind, well, here we go. I'm going to order some 60 by 60s. I'm not going any lower than 50 by 50s. And I'm going to order from a good bit of stores, even some of the stores that I have ordered from. I only chose diamond paintings that I could not get anything bigger than a 60 by 60. Okay? And I'm going to start opening up for y'all. For those of you that don't do 80 by 80s. Best case scenario, I like what I see, and I put it into my stash. I don't like what I see, I send it back to Temu. The star of it all is, you will get to see the canvases. You will get to see me lay the diamonds out, and let's look over those canvases and see where those diamonds go. See if they match. A 60 by 60 or a 50 by 50 is going to be a lot easier for me. Y'all, I have just learned how to look these things over. I can, you've probably seen it. Quickly into the video of laying the diamonds out, I said, we got a problem. Because and my eyes are on that canvas, and when I'm calling out the numbers, I'm also looking at the color on the legend. When I hold up a diamond bag and I say this is number 15, it's color so and so, so and so, I'm also looking at the color on the legend to see if it's matching the diamond in the bag. See, I'm doing things behind here that you're not even realizing that I'm doing. And that's just how I'm trained. I learned from my very first order. Check your diamonds. Don't just pack it away. Because you would think 10 years in, I'm 10 years into this, you would think 10 years into this we wouldn't be having this problem still, but we are. It's obvious. I mean, you've seen canvases from me that the diamonds didn't match. But I can tell pretty much from just a couple bags in, y'all, this is a problem. Or I can tell this is going to be amazing. So with the 60 by 60s, y'all, I'm not, and the 50 by 50s. Like I said, I ordered 50 by 50s and 60 by 60s. I've already got some in. I probably got 30 over here, and I've got more on the way. And y'all are better, those of you that work on 60 by 60s and 50 by 50s, you'll know, like I do on the 80 by 80s, if it's going to turn out all right. I don't. This is new to me. But if I like it, I'm going to keep it. But this will, you may not like what I ordered. I ordered all the things that I like. Okay? You may not like what I ordered, but you see the quality of it. You see the diamonds. And you can go into that store and look and see if you find something that you do like from there. Just keep in mind, I have one company or one store on Temu that I've ordered from. Some of them come with this, my beloved black sleeve. If you know, you know. And then I've got 2 other types of packaging through the same source, so 3 different packaging. So just know that just because you saw that canvas that I'm going to open up for you, and you don't like what I ordered, but you want to go into that store because you see that those diamonds match that canvas, and you've got the best possibility for a best outcome, and you go into that store and you order something, just know that you may get a totally different manufacturer. Okay? But I'm gonna I've probably got 80 60 by 60, 50 by 50s either here or on the way. And I'm going to be opening them up for you. If you don't like the exact diamond painting that I got, at least it'll give you a good launching pad and a wealth of stores to stay away from or to give a chance. Y'all, I just want to help. And your comments are allowing me to do that. And I don't use all of my budget every week, and I've got the budget to order these. And like I said, best case scenario, I like it and I keep it. If not, I send it back to Temu and get my money back. But you've seen it, and then you'll know, will this work for me? Y'all, I'm gonna get some chapstick. My lips are so dry. So that's where I'm going, and I'm gonna start opening them up. I've got the FedEx package to finish getting through. I still have some of the large haul to get through, and this is top priority this year because people have waited since October for this. So the squares and finishing those hauls out. I may start opening up a 60 by 60 next week. Just throw one in through the week. We'll see. But you're going to start seeing them very soon. And I will do just like I do on my large canvases. And I'll call out the numbers. And we'll look for it on the canvas. We'll see. Are they in this right spots? Are they? Is the symbol on the canvas matching the symbol on the legend, and is the diamond matching both, and it's going in the right spot? Or are we putting a pink on top of a clear symbol? Because y'all, if you okay, let's say this is part of a diamond painting right here that we're supposed to put diamonds down on, and your legend shows it's all different colors of symbols, but it's white or cream or whatever, and you go, the beauty of these diamond paintings are what you're looking at when you open it to say, oh, this is beautiful, is the print on the canvas. Well, your diamond should match the print on the canvas, or your canvas is not going to look like it should once you put the diamonds on. And if you got 4 or 5 different symbols through here, and you're supposed to have creams and whites and whatever's in this one area, but you're putting yellows and pinks and greens, that is not going to make white. And I mean, I've seen them where even in squares, it was just a train wreck, the colors they sent. And not only that, I'm finding it more in rounds that they like on the squares, I mean, your colors are colors on the squares. With the rounds, they tend to be an R here and an R here and an R here and an R here, but they're all running through different colors on the canvas, and your symbol color is changing colors. I don't see that in the squares. So anyway, I'm going to open these up for you. I've ordered from at least 12 different stores. Some of them from the stores that I have already ordered the large ones from, and got them in, purposely searched for ones that you couldn't get anything bigger than a 60 by 60 in. So there was no 80 by 80 option. Okay, and ordered those. I found other stores. I've just ordered a mass amount. I've got the budget to do it. It will save you the headache. Just know that my eyes are not trained to look at 60 by 60s like they are the larger canvases. So I'll be able to say, y'all, that don't look right there, or that looks good. You know, that's there. But you're going to have to, because you lose a lot of detail when you go down by the 60 by 60. We saw that in the Christmas kitchen, that I ordered the 60 by 60, said I wish I could have gotten an 80 by 80 in it, and I found it, and then we compared them, and the kind of lace on the tablecloth was on the 80 by 80, but you lost it on the 60 by 60. That's why I go with 80 by 80s. I want as much detail. If I'm going to spend that amount of time, I want as much detail as I can get. The bigger you go, the better the detail. So you're going to have to use your judgment on if it's going to come out good enough for you, because I can't tell you. Okay, I'm just going to open them up. I'm going to show you the legends. I'm going to show you the diamonds. We'll see where they go. We'll be able to take a much deeper dive on where those diamonds go on a 60 by 60 than I am on an 80 by 80. It's smaller. So we'll be able to really look that canvas over for those colors. Instead of just looking for a couple of places, we'll be able to really look those over and give you some stores in your pocket to order from. Comparisons. I've got a bunch of 60 by 60s over here that I ordered it, and I said, I love this. It's like that Christmas kitchen. I love this. Gosh, I wish I could find this in an 80 by 80. But I love this so much, and I search and I search and I search and I don't find it. Y'all, YouTube is huge. It is huge. And the search is awful for me. Very seldom do I put in dog diamond painting. My search is a regular shaped diamond painting, special shaped diamond painting, or diamond painting. And I just scroll for hours. I may scroll some in the morning, come back to it at noon, come back to it in the evening, and anything that I see goes in the cart. And then I check out. Most of the time, y'all, I'm just going to be honest, everything I put in there, I bring home to me. There was a reason it went in there, and that's coming home. Very seldom do I take anything out of my cart from what I've really shopped for. So I do have some 60 by 60s over here, and like that Christmas kitchen, I have found the 80 by 80s. So you will get to see some of them in the 60 by 60 size and the 80 by 80s. They may not be available from the stores that I bought the 60 by 60 from. You know, Temu is notorious for something going out of stock. I could order something now, and an hour later it's sold out. A lot of times they'll bring it back, but so we may not be able to find it from the same store, but maybe where I got it from the 80 by 80, you can get it in a 60 by 60. You see it in the 60 by 60 size. See, that's been a lot of the things was when the comments came in that, you know, 80 by 80s, ooh, that's too big for me. They intimidate me. I couldn't tell them how the 60 by 60 was going to work. Well, I do have some over here now because I bought them in the 60 by 60 because I loved it, like that Christmas kitchen, and later on found an 80 by 80. So you'll be able to see some comparisons. I do have something else. Hold on just a minute. Let me go, and before I dive deeper into where else we're going with this channel, let me go check and see if my husband's need me anytime soon, and I will be right back, y'all. Okay, I have something ordered. I'm not going to talk about it too much here right now. It's going to be very interesting if the things I have ordered are going to do what I think it will do and be beneficial to you. Then it's going to be fabulous, fantastic, exciting. I am so excited for that. I just need to get it in and look at it and make sure that it's going to be what I think it's going to be for this channel, because I think it'll benefit you. Okay. Let me just look at my notes real quick. Someone said that in a comment they would love to see how to work on larger diamond paintings in a smaller area. I will show you. Let me get this square diamond going. What you're going to be seeing with me working on, I'll tell you how to do it. Okay. I have a 30, I think it's 29 or 30 inch easel. It sits on my table in my bedroom. I have a light pad. Y'all, let me look this up so I can tell you exactly what size light pad I have, because I don't want to tell you wrong. Let me pull up my order here. I got it on Amazon. Let's see. It's an A1 light pad. It is, let me go in and get the dimensions of it. Let's see. It's 34.5 inches wide, so it's wider than my easel. Okay. 80 by 80s are 31 inch. So what I do is I put that light pad on my easel. I can't work flat down like this. I have to have a little bit of an angle, and that wooden easel does that for me. It's wood. Okay, I got it from Amazon, and I put the light pad on the easel, and then I put my diamond painting on top. And even though my table is not wide enough for that size diamond painting, or I can't scoot my table back, my chair, because I sit in a recliner, so I can't move back and forth. And here I have a rolling chair. I can roll however I need to be, where I need to be to work on diamond painting here. And there I am fixed. So what I do is I put that easel in front of me, and I will slide that light pad off the edge of the easel so I can work what canvas is hanging off of my easel. That light pad gives me that hard surface. It's still stable because it's so long. The majority of it's still on the easel, but I can slide that easel over and slide that light pad over because it's wider already than my easel, and I can slide it over, and my diamond painting will come up on it, and I can diamond paint on the light pad hanging off the edge of the easel. I just let my canvas just hang off the edge. I always try to have it clipped. Let me see if I have any of my clips. Hang on. Let's see where my clips are. Right here. This is the clips that I use. They're good size. And I always try to have my if it's bigger, I try to have it to where it's clipped to the light pad like this. So it's giving it some stability while I'm working over here. And this hand is holding it up because this edge is too big for the diamond, for the easel. Okay, so I hold my hand here to keep it from sliding down on me. Hold my hand here and I diamond paint. and it's secured to the light pad over here, so it's stable on one side, and I'm holding on, just keeping it, you know, my hand on it, even holding my tray, whatever. Across the top of my easel, I have a pool noodle. I ordered some from Amazon. I call it pool noodle. It's got a slit cut through it already for me, and I cut the length, what I need, and I put it on the top of my easel. So when I told you a while ago that this has a roll in it, because the way it's on my table, it hangs over that pool noodle, so it doesn't create a sharp edge that diamond painting is hanging from. It's more rounded, so it doesn't mess my diamonds up. You can work on smaller tables. You can roll these up. You can work on one side, roll it up, then move this one over and work on this side. Clamp it down, hold it from this side, and work. Okay, you can do these on smaller tables. Let's see, what else was there? I got some other notes in here. Fan sales and Temu. Someone asked where I order diamond paintings from other than Temu. Do I order anywhere other than Temu? I do. I've touched on the large ones in my Q&A, but I order from fan sales maybe 2, 3, max 4 times a year. Let me tell you why. Temu search is awful. I find something that's on Temu, and I get that canvas. It's just usually partials. And y'all, if I know that there's others that go with it, that's why I buy the greeting card, so I can get a whole set. Okay? If I know that there are diamond paintings out there that go with that, I got to have them or I don't feel complete. So I use fan sales to complete sets. And if I have something on Amazon, Temu, and I feel like that there's probably others that go with it, or I'm just curious to see if there's others, I'll go to fan sales, because fan sales is easier to search than Temu. Their prices are reasonable, but they don't have the 30-day price matching, and they don't have 90-day returns if something's wrong. That is why I shop Temu. I'll go to fan sales and I'll look, and sure enough, there's more of them, and I'll put them in my cart. The whole time I'm watching Temu to see if maybe another one of them pops up. Now that I know what they look like that goes with the set, I'll be on Temu scrolling, and one may come across my scroll, and I say, oh, there's one that goes with it. I can put that in the Temu cart, go back to fan sales, and take it out of fan sales cart. And I will do that for a couple months, and then I'll make an order from fan sales, and it's usually $200-300, and it's simply to complete sets. With fan sales, you know, it's maybe 2 or 3 times a year. Nothing like Temu. Y'all, it's nothing for me to make 2, 3, 4 orders from Temu a week. I'm on Temu every day. Every day. I am banking these up for retirement. I buy to work on now, and I buy to put away. Coup Deals. I order from Coup Deals. This is my first one that I have done from Coup Deals, but I have 6 or 7 of them. I'm going to be unboxing those for y'all. But the main one is I specifically ordered this one for the squares. Okay, so now I probably have, instead of 6 or 7, I have 7 or 8. I have talked with Coup Deals and fan sales and said, look, I've got a YouTube channel. It has grown faster than I could have ever dreamed. And again, thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. I said, look, I don't want to do PR packages. I do not want to do unboxings, but I do want to save my viewers some money. Can I have a discount code? And fan sales and Coup Deals have both given me a discount code. Okay. When I show fan sales, I have a big order from fan sales. I have recently ordered. So I'll be unboxing that here in the near future. You'll be seeing coup deals. So it's not going to all just be Temu. But when I do show the fan sales, you will get the discount code. When I show coup deals, you will get the discount code. I'm not just going to give them every video. It's only specific for those times that you're seeing those. So basically going forward, you're going to get hauls. I mean, y'all, there's going to be hauls every week. I'm probably going to have videos every day. I know I've been saying, you know, come January, y'all probably aren't going to be seeing me every day. You're going to be seeing me every day. Y'all all order to me, diamond paintings not to. They would just be banking up over here. They already are banking up over here. So you're still going to see hauls, and you're probably going to be seeing me every day. Every Wednesday, starting the second Wednesday of February, unless something happens. Y'all, I think about Greg Biffle and his family in that plane. Things happen. You just don't know what's coming your way. But my goal is, unless something happens I can't diamond paint or can't film, you will get a video on the squares every Wednesday, and it will go into its own playlist, and it will be called the Square Diamond series, and it will be part 1, part 2. Part 1 will be me opening it up. Part 2 will be me gridding off the canvas. Part 3, I'm going to do probably the last week of January. I've got plans for that. You'll see what that is. Okay. Just remember that when I open up the coup deal order tomorrow, if you don't want to watch me go through the diamonds, I know some people don't. Y'all, maybe I'm too thorough, but I'm going to check those diamonds to that canvas. It is nothing different than what I do before I started filming. I've been doing it for years, probably since I got my first order from AliExpress, because I'm going to check and make sure the colors are right. Okay? I do not want to bank up diamond paintings. I can sigh a very deep sigh of relief knowing that I have checked the diamonds to my canvases along the way, and I know that when I pull that diamond painting out, I have the best outcome, best chance of a good outcome, because I did check them. Now, was I able to check every single symbol? No, you won't be able to do that until you lay your diamonds down. And will there be hiccups? Yes, there will. Will there be problems along the way? Y'all, I've had Diamond Art Club before that I got the diamonds put on the darn thing, and I said, I don't like that color in that area. The color worked somewhere else, but it didn't work in that one area. I peeled them off, got out my color chart, and put other diamonds down. I mean, even on higher ends, there's things that I'm not satisfied with on it, and I'll change it. Will there be hiccups on these big diamonds paintings that I've ordered from Temu and the rounds? Probably so, because I'm not able to check every single spot of the diamond painting. But you've probably seen when it was some that the diamonds were wrong, I was able to see it pretty quick and know we got a problem, and that makes me start looking even harder across that to see where this is. And it's usually, if I have a dark colored diamond painting or a light colored diamond painting or whatever, and it doesn't have a lot of pink or purple or orange or green, light green in it, or yellows, that's the bags I usually try to pull first to see where the heck they're going on this canvas. That's my cue. Okay, and then I'll look and I'll say, okay, that I'm kind of questioning that, and I start scanning and I start looking, and while I'm looking for another symbol, I'm still looking for the symbol that I was looking for before, and I'm mentally saying, whoa, that's over here in this, y'all. Okay, and then I just keep going, and I find that it's over here, and then I say, this is not going to work. That's just how I'm wired. That was very stressful getting in. Y'all, I had probably 30 diamond paintings from my first order. It said it was 5 to 6 week lead time. So I ordered a bunch because I finished that one diamond painting I got from eBay in one night. And then I got in and it wasn't special shape. I didn't know there was different types of diamonds. And it was all square drills. And y'all, that was stressful. Seeing your sky is purple and your snow is blue. I check my diamonds. And I know that in my stash, I have checked the peaches and the oranges and the yellows and the pinks and the purples and the greens, and I know that they would possibly work on that canvas, or I've seen that they're putting that where cream is. This is not going to work. So I've got the best chance to have the best outcome when I do pull it out. Instead of pulling it out and finding out I've got purple where there should be blue, or green where there should be blue, or green where there should be cream. I don't want any surprises like that if I can help it. So maybe I am too thorough of going through these diamond paintings. So when I open up the coup deals tomorrow and go through those diamonds, because I'm going to check them, you can scroll, but please scroll to the end if you're going to be working the square diamond painting, and look at the tools. I have them pulled out. I'm going to put them into the video at the end. I've already got them pulled out and laying over here ready to go. I've already got my orders ready for where I ordered it from Amazon, and so I can quickly go to the links and pull them. That is already over here, sitting right here, ready to be put at the end of that video, and you will get to see what I use. Okay, so at least if you're going to do the square series, at least go to the end and look at the tools. See if you have something that would work in place of what I've got, because I want you to, if you're going to follow along and you want to do it exactly like I did when I first started and how I got this to work, then those tools are for you. Like I said, there's some of them I don't even need anymore, because now it's sort of like looking at these canvases and knowing when the colors are wrong. It's just second nature now. Okay. Heck, I can look at people that open up hauls, and when they show those diamonds, it's like, wait a minute, there's a lot of pink in that. Where does that go on that canvas? That's just where my brain is with this, y'all. I get, my husband says he thinks I got some post-traumatic stress from my first order on AliExpress, because it was so bad, but I knew how good it could be because of the one I got from eBay. I just had to find those diamond paintings, and I did eventually at Huacam, but that was stressful. Seeing that my sky was purple and my snow was blue. And then I learned the bigger the better, and that's just how I've been ever since. I just buy the biggest ones I can get, because I've learned on that first order that the smaller ones are not going to give you the detail. They're just not. And that's why I did not order anything lower than a 50 by 50, because the detail's not going to be there, period. Okay. I think that's it, y'all. You're going to get hauls. You're going to get a ton of 80 by 80s over here, and partials that I've been ordering since I got the massive haul and started it November 1st. I haven't stopped ordering. The packages, sometimes packages are coming in here every day from Temu. You're going to get the squares, and you're going to get me opening up from at least 12 companies. I made sure I got at least 12 companies, and several diamond paintings from that store, or stores, I call it companies. 12 different stores, and I got several diamond paintings. It wasn't just a one. I want a couple. Let's look at them, see if they're the same packaging, see if they're the same quality, and then that way you can get some stores in your pocket to order yours smaller than what I order. Y'all, I just don't want to leave you behind with me just doing 80 by 80s. I want to help you, okay? And for me to go out and buy 60, 70, 80, 60 by 60, 50 by 50s, I'm committed to this channel. I'm committed to helping you. This channel is going to be different. It's going to be a help channel. Leave me comments, things you need, things you would like to see, something you need help with, anything, and I will do my best to do it. And this all came from just comments over and over. Oh gosh, that's beautiful, but it's too big. No way could I ever do that. No way. Y'all, let me take a little break. I need to get something to drink. My throat's itching. I'll be right back. Okay. So, you know, just people leaving me comments of, gosh, that's a beautiful canvas, but 80 by 80, my goodness, you know. And then I started realizing, wait a minute. 80 by 80s are for me, but it's not for everyone. I want something for everyone as much as I can on this channel. So therefore I started ordering 60 by 60 and 50 by 50s for you. And like I said, I'll do the diamonds like I do mine, because if I like it, it's going in my stash. If I don't, I'm just going to get my money back from Temu. Okay, so I'm going to be checking the colors to see if it's something that I want to add, and it's just going to give me another variety. It's just like these 80 by 80 rounds that I've been ordering. I don't have any rounds because I didn't have a good experience with rounds, but I'm determined in 2026 I'm going to conquer them. The two little Cocker Spaniel pups that are in front of the fireplace that I showed a couple of days ago, after the squares were over, that's going to be the one I move to. So many people have said, oh, I hope I get to see you do these. Oh, you're going to see me diamond paint, y'all, because I'm a diamond painter. I haven't had time to do much because I had such a big haul. And so, but you're going to see me diamond paint, and those two pups are going to be the first one probably that I do. But I will be opening those up, and we will just go through the diamonds, and you're going to have to decide, because you have more experience with the 60 by 60s on them than I do. I'm used to the larger with the details. I'm not used to the smaller. I do have some 60 by 60s. I've got the let's see, what 60? I had the cocoa bar. We all know about the cocoa bar. If you don't, that was a disaster. The gingerbread was red. Okay, let's just leave it at that. The Christmas kitchen was a 60 by 60. I found an 80 by 80 in it, but I will be working those side by side for you this year. That's coming. I'll be doing a section of the 80 by 80 that matches the section of the 60 by 60, and I'll do a video and show you what the difference is. Then I'll move on and do the next section of each, and I'll do a video. So you can see the difference between a 60 by 60 and a 50 by 50 in that Christmas kitchen. If I have time to get to these others, I'm going to go ahead and open the ones that I'd already ordered 60 by 60s and then found an 80 by 80 later on. I'm going to open those up, and you'll at least this year see the comparison of them, because y'all, I got some pretty big plans. If what I've got ordered is going to do what I think it's going to do, I got some big plans for this channel that I think is going to help you. So I'm not committing anything past the squares and the comparison of the Christmas kitchen until that comes in and I see what I'm looking at. But I will open up these that I got, the 80 by 80 and the 60 by 60, and you can see the differences in those. That way you can make your judgment. You know, storage. Y'all, my rods are, I have two different rods over there. When you see the room tour, you'll see what I'm talking about. My diamond paintings just hang over the rod. And then I have one down below that hits right where the other one ends, where they're folded over, right where they would end. That rod starts, and that's where the 50 by 50s will go. On the other side over here in the room, my husband has got a real long rod that we've gotten putting up, and we're going to put grommets across this, and I'm going to get some real pretty shower hooks, and I'm going to make sure that on the 60 by 60s they're all punched at the same spot. On the 80 by 80s they're all punched at the same spot. 70 by 70s, they're all punched in the same spot, so they will hang together off that rod, and they're going to hang. And then when I get time, everything that I've done over the last 10 years is coming out and going on there. I will have to seal them because they're just packed away. And now I will get to flip through them and see them. So if you've got a space that you can put a rod, it's just a cross-stitch rod is all it is. It's a heavy-duty cross-stitch rod. It's about this big around. Called a heavy-duty cross-stitch rod, and it's put through L brackets with knobs on the end that screws it onto the L bracket, and it holds the rod up there. So if you've got a place that you could do that, you could very easily do 80 by 80s and hang them. If you're worried about where do I store these things, okay? It's very simple. And in the Q&A, I leave links to the sealers that I've used in the past for the large ones and for the small ones. And if I hang them, they're going to seal because the diamonds will slide. They will drop from the weight. So I will seal them, and then I can flip through all the things that I have done over the years instead of them packed away in boxes. That is, y'all, that has just nagged at me all of these years, that everything that I have done is packed away, never to be seen again. And now that I'm in this room and we've got that big rod up, I have my solution. So there's you a solution of, I like the 80 by 80s, but I don't know what I'll do with it afterwards. Get you a heavy duty scroll rod. Get you some L brackets. One of the L brackets is like this on the wall, like this. The other one, and the rod goes through it with a knob. It's got holes in it. And the rod, it comes with a metal little thing that goes through, I guess, where you would attach to a cross stitch stand, okay? And it's got a knob that screws it in. On the other side, once you get this secured over here, then when you go to put your L bracket over here, you can't get this metal into that hole. So my husband had to instill, because the L brackets, they drill into the wall this way. Okay, so for my husband to get the other one in and screw it in, the rod was in the way. He couldn't screw because into the wall that way, so he had to flip that L bracket to where the other L is out that way and it's on the wall this way. Let me get a pen here. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, we have an L bracket, okay, and it is on the wall like this. This is your wall, and the scroll rod is going like this. Your next, y'all, I'm not a good drawer. Your next L bracket, this spindle, if we put this L bracket this way, you couldn't run your screws into the wall, because when you're drilling this way, your rod is up there. The spindle has to be through the hole, because there's no way to pry that L bar back to get the spindle in there to get the rod hooked to it. So my husband had to turn this L bracket like this so he could screw the screws into the wall here. And then this end of the scroll rod goes into here. And it's got a knob. So you got one L bracket that's screwed into the wall, 2 screws here. And then this L bracket is turned with this one turned outside. Well, the L bracket's right here. And my scroll rod is between. I've got a pool noodle over that, so it's not a hard, even though it is a bigger rod, I still don't want it real rounded. So I've got a pool noodle that I've got that's sliced, that's over this, and my diamond paintings hang over this rod. And half is on this side and half's hanging down on the other. And then right below it, where this, let's say this is a diamond painting hanging from it, this is the edge, I have another rod that's smaller that's attached to the wall, the same right there, and the 50 by 50s are right up under it. Hope that makes sense. When you see my room tour, you'll see what I'm talking about. But that's how I'm going to be pulling out all of my larger diamond paintings and hanging them so I can see them. So if you've got room to hang a 31-inch rod, an 80 centimeter diamond painting is 31 inches wide. If you've got 31 inches on a wall, mine is all the way up as high as it can go. So if I do something that, like I've had some that was 120 centimeters. So my husband put the rod up as high up on the wall to the ceiling as we could. So my longer ones can hang long ways this way instead of long ways across. They'll just hang down, and you'll have to turn your head sideways to see them, but they'll still have room to hang down that wall. And it's 10 inches away from the wall. So I've got 10 inches of space for diamond paintings. 10 inches of space. I can put a ton of diamond paintings on that. So there's the solution for what you do with them when you're finished. I can't think of anything else, y'all. We're going to get the squares. Nothing is changing. I'm going to be getting hauls every week until we retire. I will be buying diamond paintings every week. And if I don't find anything, then I've got plenty over here. There's still we got to get through, because like I said, I've been buying for 2 months and it's just sitting over here. And I had so many of those large diamond paintings that I had to leave behind in October that my budget wouldn't allow for me to get right then. I've gone back and purchased them plus some. So you got a ton of hauls coming your way. So if hauls is your thing, it's coming. We got the squares. We're going into that. We're going to start unboxing it. Part 1 will be tomorrow. Okay. I've got all these 60 by 60s. Like I said, I probably got 80, y'all. I know I've got 30 here now, and I got 3 more orders. So we're going to have tons of 60 by 60s and 50 by 50s to open up for y'all, those of y'all that do not want the bigger diamond paintings. I want something for everyone on this channel. And if I got the budget to buy them and show you, I'm going to do it. Worst case scenario, it's crap and I send it back. But y'all, if I am not going to open up, when I open these diamond paintings, unless there is damage, and I have to get that cover sheet smooth before I manipulate it to show you, for fear that if that sheet is not touching the diamond painting, it will crimp and glue to itself. So I need to get that smooth. So that is the only time that I open them up. I don't look at the diamonds. I don't look at the canvas. I'm focused on that cover sheet. You are seeing them with me for the first time when I open them up. And I'm just not going to open something up and look at it and say, oh, this looks like crap, I'm not even going to show it to you. No, I'm going to show you everything. You're going to see the good, the bad, the ugly on this channel. Simply because I may think it looks like crap. You may love it. Okay? And if there's damage, you need to see. And you need to know how I took care of it to either fix the damage or get with Timo and get my money back. If it's beautiful, you're going to see it. If it looks horrible, you're going to see it. If the diamonds are wrong, you're going to see it. So when I open up these 60 by 60s, we may have a bunch of bad ones. Or, because I'm so used to the 80 by 80s, I may think those 60 by 60s are not good enough because I'm used to the larger details. Okay? It may be perfect for you. So you will see everything on this channel. Everything. Y'all, share this channel. If you see someone or know someone that needs some help with squares, send them this way. The more comments I get, the more I can do things such as the 60 by 60s. I just need to know where the need is. Okay? That's all I need. And the only way I can get that is through comments. I mean, we're not video and talking back and forth to each other here. And so the only communications I have with y'all is the comments. So leave me comments so I know not where to steer this channel, but what to add to it to help others, to help even further as much as I can. Like I said, y'all, this is just going to be a different channel. It's not going to be your normal channel that I watch, the hauls and PR packages and whip and chat and things like that. This is going to be fulfilling a need. Squares. You don't like the 80 by 80s? I'll buy you some 60s by 60s. Let's look at them. Get you some stores. That way you know, you may not like what I order, but at least you'll have stores that you have the best chance of having good quality diamond paintings because you've seen the canvases. May have a different manufacturer from the ones you order, but at least you've got a good launching point of a store to get them from. And I ordered, like I said, several from each store, so it wasn't just one and not get a big view of diamond paintings that come from that store. So we have a ton coming, y'all, and it's a ton. That the Christmas kitchen's going to be done, the side by side of it. I've got a package coming that I've ordered it, and I'll see when it comes in if it's going to be what I think it's going to be, and if it is, you'll see it. Okay. I've got Coodles, I've got fan sales, tons of Timo. So there's a lot coming your way. I want to thank every single one of you for subscribing to my channel and supporting me. This has been new for me, very new for me. But you know, I 280 some odd subscribers, 300 subscribers. I was looking at probably 2-3 years down the road if I ever hit 100. Y'all, I just did not have expectations like that. And y'all have showed up for me, and I thank you so much. And I want to give back to you for you supporting me. This is a two-way street here. You're supporting me by showing up here and subscribing and being here with me. And I want to support you by, if you're a 60 by 60, I want to help you find some good stores. If you're a 50 by 50, I want to help you find some good stores. If there's something else that you need help with, I want to try my best to help you. This is a two-way street here of supporting each other. Okay? All right, everybody, I have kept you long enough. This video is going to be 2 hours long. But there was just so much to discuss and the whys of where this channel is going. Okay? Y'all have a happy New Year's Day. I don't know if this will be before the haul video or after, but you will be getting 2 videos today. If you've already seen the haul video, then you'll know, because I'm going to put one up in the morning, one up in the afternoon, so they're kind of spread apart. So if you've already seen the haul, you know. If you haven't seen the haul, then this is the first one. So be watching for the haul. Okay? I've already filmed it. It's just which one's going to go up first. Okay? Alright, everybody. Y'all take care and have a good day. A safe day. Enjoy your family. I wish you a very, very, very healthy, happy 2026. And we're going to have a good time here on this channel because, like I said, I did not have plans for this channel. I have plans for this channel now. And I'm sure maybe in a couple months, and maybe shorter time than that, there'll be even more plans. It's going to be based off of your comments. This will be a comment-driven channel. And I will do what I can to help you with whatever you need, such as not liking the size of the 80 by 80s. Okay, I can fix that. Let's look for you some 60 by 60s. That's simple. Okay? Alright, y'all. Take care. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Alright, bye-bye.